Today we're talking about the concept of motivation. So just think with me for a minute about a moment in time when you did not feel motivated to take action. You might have woke up and thought, I don't even want to get out of bed. Or you might have been in the middle of sitting on the couch and thought there was something that you needed to do and you just felt like, ugh, I don't want to do it. Have you ever been in a situation where you just checked in and you just did not feel motivated? It's amazing how no matter how logical it might seem to take action, how much you know that you need to do something that matters, you either don't do it when you don't feel motivated or you do it in such a way where, for me personally, it feels as if like I'm wearing lead boots just to get myself going. And yet there are other times where no matter how challenging the task is, the mountain that I'm thinking that I need to climb, when I'm feeling highly motivated, it feels easy. The most difficult, arduous things I can get done because I'm feeling highly motivated. Motivation is so important. We're going to talk today about how to create something called perpetual motivation, where you can just stay more often in a motivated state. That's kind of a cool idea, isn't it? My name is John Boggs. I'm the co-founder of the Brave Thinking Institute, where I also am the founder of our business and leadership division. I also serve as the CEO of the Institute, and so motivating the over 100 people working in our organization alone is a major challenge for me personally, and I recently got asked that amazing question. John, how can I stay perpetually motivated? Now, what's amazing about that question is it's a really cool thought. Think about it. What would it be like if you just stayed motivated far more often? How much more would you get done? How much more successful could you potentially be if you were able to find a way to stay motivated more often? I think it's a very, very cool idea. And the good news is I have an answer. In fact, there are 7 fundamental principles of leadership, and motivating yourself and others is one of them. It's the 7th hidden law of leadership. It's the law of massive motivation. And the law of massive motivation states that intrinsic motivators are far more powerful than extrinsic motivators. Now, think for a minute about times where you have felt motivated because there was something that you wanted to get, whether it be a raise at work or a new car or a home or some sort of a gift or a prize that you would give yourself. You were going to reward yourself with a trip if you happen to do something, or you were going to be able to give yourself a budget to go clothes shopping if you happen to get in shape and lose the extra 5 pounds you wanted to lose. Oftentimes we dangle carrots, and in business it's super common. It might be a bonus at work, or as I stated, a raise that you might get. These are all extrinsic motivators, and while they can be motivating, they're very temporary. Massive motivation, or this idea of perpetual motivation, is about finding something that motivates us that is far deeper. And so great leaders and people that want to increase or amplify their motivation go to one very particular place to find that level of motivation. And it is tied to our core values. And I happened to look up some of the most common core values that people have, personal core values today: loyalty, spirituality, humility, compassion, honesty. What matters most to you? What are you most holding as a core value for yourself? Integrity, selflessness, generosity, determination, courage, trustworthiness, appreciation, empathy, toughness, self-reliance, attentiveness. There are many, many core values that we have. For me personally, family is one of my major core values. In fact, just for fun, here is my family. You can kind of see this photo here. This is me and my amazing 4 children, my 3 birth children and what I call my daughter-in-love, Ricardo's wife, Megan, there. These are the folks, as well as my other family members, my brothers, sisters, mom, dad. Family is a major driver or motivator to me. You see, What matters most to me, what motivates me more than anything else, is to be a great example and provider for my family, to help infuse and instill in them what it means to be a person of integrity, to practice honesty, to the best of my ability. None of us are perfect. I'm not perfect by any means, a long ways from that. But I try and strive to do a good job, because the most motivating thing for me is to do a great job and then come home to my family and say, look at what I have for us. Look at what I am providing, and look at the example of who I am being while I do that work. I find that really motivating. And so tying goals, here's the key, folks. This is the ultimate lesson for how to stay perpetually motivated or massively motivated, is to set goals for yourself that inspire. And we are inspired by the things that matter most to us, our core values. So one of the major goals for me many years ago, 2007, was to build a new home for my family. We were living in a small home. There wasn't even a bedroom for each of my 3 children. I find it super inspiring to set a goal to build a new home, a dream home, so that all 3 of my kids could have their own bedroom. And we achieved that goal. It was a lot of work, but it was super inspiring to me. So what are you inspired by today? Think of your core values. Write down your core values. What would be a goal that you could strive for that would be an expression of your core values in action? You focus on that, you absolutely will be massively motivated, perpetually motivated, and create more of the results that you would love to have. It's great to feel motivated. It's great to feel motivated. For me today, the ability to help my kids receive the education that they want, pay for their college, to be able to help set them up with things that matter most to them. For my wife and I to be able to go where we want to go, to enjoy the passionate, amazing experiences that we want to share. The things that motivate me absolutely are tied to my family. What are you motivated by? I'd love to know. It's your turn. So what do you find massively motivating? What do you find could perpetually motivate you? How do you amplify motivation? It's your turn. Put it down in the comment. I would love to know, how do you motivate yourself? Your turn to share. If you're new to the community, I want to say welcome. I'm glad that you are here. We're all about transformational leadership, and Brave Thinking Institute's about building and living a life that you absolutely love. And that's so it's wonderful you're here. Go ahead and click subscribe, follow, share this with someone that matters to you. And until we're together again in the future, always, always remember to think bravely and act boldly.